Hey, good morning, y'all. I haven't talked to you in a long time. Seems like a month. Past few months, really, I've had some pretty minimal videos. Been going through a lot in the family life. Me and my wife. She has cancer, myeloma, and we've been going to Mayo Clinic, and she's been getting well treated. She's doing all the tests she needs to do. On top of that, she has 3 other autoimmune diseases, and she's doing relatively okay, but we got hit hard with that news as far as its progress goes and everything. New developments have happened, and so I think it's even today when we're going to get some answers from the doctors after all the tests. So it's a big day. And I just need to break from the bullshit. The bullshit that's going on. Here in this battle and war against Scientology. I just wanted to point out some things about Mike Rinder. When I found out, tell me if you feel the same, but when I found out that Mr. Rinder was the one who directed, body routed, ex-scientologists, people with complaints, people who want to bring this to court. He routed them to Brian Kent. And Brian Kent, we all know what he's done. If you don't, look up the videos, please. I'm not going to rehash it. It's worth looking into. To me, that told me everything. I don't think a guy like Mr. Rinder can say, oops, I didn't know Brian Kent was blocking Scientologist litigation. Or, is it true that Rinder is actually showing us his competence in stopping litigation against Scientology covertly? It's a brilliant move. You understand that they know all the moves, man. They work with the top lawyers. They've worked with top criminals, in my opinion. They know. They know how to do all this covert shit. They know real well. And that gave it away for me. Can I accuse Mike Rinder of being back with Scientology? I can accuse him, but that's my feeling on it. I don't think I think they fucked up. I think it's more simple than we think. The truth got out. Do you see, Scientology, if you're David Miscavige and Tom Cruise, I'm assuming Tom Cruise is in this war. I mean, he's gotta be, right? Or maybe he's distant from it. Couldn't tell you. But him and David are talking, or whoever. They have their war room, okay? And they strategize like crazy. Obsessively. And in detail. You can't underestimate your enemy. And I guess my point is saying there's something pretty fishy going on. I don't think you should take your sights off it. I think more questions need to be asked and more demand for answers. Because they're in the hot seat. So yeah, I was just saying is, if you're in the war room with Dave Miscavige, and you're gonna play the other side. Play the other side. How are we gonna stop the protests? I know we'll covertly use Mike Rinder to attack the SPTV, attack Aaron, the head of it, and all the other henchmen that he has. The proof is all there. The proof's in the pudding. Go taste it. It's all there. You've been keeping track if you're watching this video. Most likely. I just felt I needed to say that. Like, yeah, there's popular beliefs, there's popular opinions. And there's opinions that make one feel better. And then there's opinions that are maybe too critical, maybe like me. But let me tell you something. Mike Rinder has been trying to impede SPTV. I mean, that's an act that's just destructive. How destructive can you get? I don't give a fuck if you like Aaron or not. There's some people that I work with that in my head I'm like, I would never hang with these people, I don't like them. I know it runs deeper than that. But we're talking about conquest over Scientology. Freeing those people, freeing the children, and bringing justice to those who have been wrongfully harmed by Scientology. And here you are harming that. It doesn't matter all the details. It does matter when you acknowledge what the people are seeing. Like, I'm observing you, Mike, as an enemy only because you're attacking somebody with your own vendettas or your own orders. You see, the shit's going, the fire is spreading, and the fire is hot. I've been saying this for months. This is a holy fire, metaphorically, in my eyes, and Scientology is burning. It's our Lord using us. But hey, you know, that's my own philosophy. Leah Ramini being tight with Mike Rinder. I think anybody who's tight with Mike Rinder is a suspect. Mike, we know it can happen that you can go back. It's happened to your good friend, Marty Roth. We know it can happen. The right price, the right freedom. Whatever. It's like you gave up the fight to bring freedom. What is Mike Rinder's purpose? What is his purpose? If he says he's here to fight Scientology abuse, I don't know. What is his purpose? Instead of being in control of things, which is leading to attacks on SPTV, which is leading to behind the doors actions with Leah Ramini to attack SPTV. Like, what's the investment? Like, why are you working so hard on that? That's ridiculous. It's like an autoimmune disease in itself. It's like you're attacking the same body. Why are you doing that? You need to stop. But you can't. It's like you're under orders. You got a job to do. And it's getting so bad for Scientology. Because it is. It's getting so bad for them that they are doing everything they can to clog up the holes to prevent their ship from sinking. Because it's sinking. It's in flames. And this is why I see these extreme actions. It's just escalated. It doesn't have to. Our only opponent out there is really those Scientologists in the live streams. I don't want to sound too ignorant, but when I look at the live streams and when I look at what we're doing as a whole, you have the people who are really in the way are those like the cops who get ordered to do what they do. And maybe some Scientology critic, some Scientologist who's critical. And but then you have stuff like behind the scenes now. Like suddenly, like Rinder, suddenly you see some of these things under the rocks, like Mike Rinder sending Brian Kent, the ex-scientologists who need to be put aside. Just waste their time. Make their wheels spin where they think they're going somewhere. So horrible. Well, it's good to talk again. I have a lot to say, but sometimes I just don't know, how to say it. I would like an interview with anybody. I am part of the community here. You may have seen me comment in videos, live streams, and yeah, I would love an interview. Ono Nora, I think you're awesome. We'd love to do an interview with you or anybody else in the SBTV community. Please send me an email, theholyrogue@gmail.com, and or leave a comment here, and we can get together, do some interviews, have some fun. I have a lot to talk about my staff experiences. I think life as a staff member is very, very, very different from Sea Org life. And the struggles we have, or had rather, is again different. Similar but different. We had a lot of financial burden as staff members. We lived on scraps. And we were overworked if we did a moonlight. It's so many stories. But I would like somebody to guide me. And I mentioned Nora because I just like her personality. I like her ability to dig. I like her ability to understand. And there's others too. Man, I can name them. But just reach out to me. And it could be Natalie. Wow. I mean, I'd be overwhelmed being with Natalie. She's amazing. But being in that audience, I feel like, hey, I gotta do it. Aaron, it'd be great to be on Aaron's channel, but I feel like I'm not worthy. This is the way I feel, because it's just me. I guess that's it. This is a big revelation. Truth's being revealed. All these things that are hiding are being shown to us. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Feels good. Let's keep on doing what we're doing. That's all we gotta do. These distractions, that's all. They're just distractions. Let's keep on going on. Let's get some products for SPTV. Let's get some people freed. Let's help. Because if I had that card, like an SPTV card, back when I was on staff, I left staff 3 times. I went back. I've routed out of staff 3 times. I know what I had to do. I know what kind of shit I was in financially and mentally. So you know I have schizophrenia. I have schizoaffective disorder, depressive type. And I just found out about that when I was 42 years old. I'm 49. And it's pretty amazing. It answers a lot of questions. And I have a lot of stories to say of how my psychosis affected me on staff in auditing and everything. You can see some of that in my past videos. But yeah, please, I'd like to talk with somebody who'd like to do an interview. Alright. Thank you. Love you all. Bye.